Alright guys, welcome back to another Ratatoskr D&D session. After scheduling issues for many weeks, we are finally back. Last session, almost a month ago, we basically finished up the boss encounter, where you guys went around, finished up exploring the rest of the dungeon, encountered some goblins, tried to make deal with goblins. The goblins tried to renege on the deal, and you guys solved that issue. And then once you entered into the boss room through a teleportation circle, Neve, your boss, was for some reason summoned next to you, and she ordered you to kill, which you did. Very effectively, might I add. And right now, you essentially have a hobgoblin warlord just trapped in a sphere of force energy that's keeping him locked away, and he's just kneeling down on the ground, sword thrown away, and he's surrendered. Corpses of draconians have littered the side, and well, the white, one of your undead allies, is a little, is very beaten and bruised. Let's just say that, like his arms sort of dangling a little bit loose, is walking with a limp kind of thing. So he's looking even more undead than usual, I should say. The Banshee, a little bit hurt, but other than that, it's still able to keep its corporeal form. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, you have cleared your repentance, your penance. That's Darcy Ming has charged you for clearing this dungeon. There's only just a few matters to attend to, namely, getting Jill back to her brother Jack and saving him. So, what are you guys gonna do with this hobgoblin warlord?
Kill him, torture him.
Yeah, this guy doesn't seem like he wants to fight anymore.
Why would we want to torture him for? What use would that do?
Okay. Let me say this. Let's how I put this in a eloquent way. We persuaded him to share what he knows about various topics.
Like what?
Who knows? Basic information. Why the fuck are you here?
The thing that was missing, the
believe
weapon,
that
I think, that it stole.
I believe his goblin allies that we spoke to before already gave us an idea why they're here.
They were in it for the loot and gold. New dungeon, more loot. Fresh
Yeah,
loot.
that's true.
Well,
So Anunnak's on.
What was that? You kind of cut out there.
I have a bad feeling about this, officer.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Evan?
Yeah?
You. Oh, were you saying something?
No, I was also coughing, but also just sort of like clearing my throat, kind of thing. But, so what's your plan with the warlord?
You're asking.
Yeah, we're
I
asking.
was asking
questions.
what he was doing here, same as the other goblins.
Yeah, oh, okay. Alright. So, the warlord just sort of looks at you, you're a little bruised and sort of wincing at it, and he's just like, I was just here with my, I was just here with my troop. We heard that there were riches to be found in this here dungeon, and so we decided to try and dig our way in.
And you decided that after fighting some of those draconian things and then the undead, you decided, no, I'd rather risk them fighting them to get more money.
Well, put it this way. I'm not the best thinker, you know?
I believe that is a fair point.
At least he's modest.
I do like a hobgoblin who knows his limitations.
Well, at least I can call you a bloody dumbass now.
You are gonna call him that regardless.
Well, yeah.
And no, we're not killing the hobgoblin. I did make a deal with his compatriots.
There's an
Oh, look
issue.
at how you're lucky.
There's an issue. It's that priest lady, upstairs, you know? She wants all of them gone. You remember?
Yes, she wants them gone. That doesn't mean she wants them dead.
But what about the others? We'll take care of it when the time comes.
What others? We killed the others.
Who knows? Who knows? Let's just get this done and over with. Tie the fucker up and let's just put
Look
him
at
in the
those
back.
dragon corpses that we just fought. They're the others. They're the ones that are corrupting the place.
Well, you know what? You know what? A wolf guy. Pick
He's
this guy up and we'll just go carry his ass over you.
Now that's racist.
In this film,
He's-
Racist. I don't believe that's racist per se. I'm just calling the quickest way to identify a person in this squadron.
When you say werewolf, are you talking about Smitty's character, Lizette?
Yeah.
Because he's a cat.
Oh.
I was gonna say anything.
I'm just.
You're just what?
Well, I've been staying collected. You are a big ass cat, not a big ass wolf. Anyways, let's just tie this little goblin up and just throw him on their back, and let's just drag him out of here, and we'll deal with him later.
The hobgoblin ain't little. He's about 6'2".
Yeah, he's as
Well,
tall
you
as
probably-
me.
Oh, someone tie him up and someone carry him, cause we need to take care of this guy.
I'm not
sorry,
ca-
I just
I'm
love
not
being
ca-
the straight man here.
Okay, I'm not carrying him, but I am actually escorting him. Like I am behind him, making like restraining him and keeping an eye on him.
By the way, need I remind you that Jill is kind of been carrying
Die.
at the back of this. No, Jill, the sister,
Oh.
has been carrying at the back of this room.
Brother.
I want to
I
point
can't see
out.
her.
Yeah.
I want to point out that I gave her a staff of healing earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember that.
So, I'm gonna go talk with Jill, since I'm the closest. I've just been yelling across the chapel.
We should
Why
share
are
the
you
corpses
are?
then.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go talk with Jill.
Fly over.
Right. Yeah, so, as you approach Jill, you can see that she's kind of like really drained, as if the effort to channel the summon of Neve was a bunch of effort, but so she's breathing really heavily, but it doesn't appear that she's harmed in any kind of way.
Little girl, are you feeling well at all? You don't look like it.
Don't worry about me. I'm just glad that I can see a friendly face for once. And she just sort of like looks up at you and gives like a really strange smile. And then she's like, but please, you must know where my brother is, right? I can feel
Oh.
him near me.
Oh, you do.
Do not worry about your brother. He is in a stable condition, and we have healed him to the point where, well, he is still in a unstable situation. He will not be dying anytime soon.
He's lying. He's nearly dead.
Oh,
Crunchyroll.
rich guy,
That's
would
not-
you just please shut up?
No, why would you
brother
lie
was
to
as
her?
stiff
We
as a
are
piece of
time is
jerky.
of the essence.
Do you not realize that this little girl is currently mentally unstable right now?
She literally summoned a divine being to help her.
Well,
Who
yes,
is our
but that takes a
boss?
It
lot
was
of
a neat
mental
trick, by
energy.
the way.
Sorry, what was
Okay.
that?
Little girl, please ignore that rich guy in the fancy suit. He's a bit on edge after the fight.
I killed the bosses, or whatever you call them.
Can you please be quiet? Okay, little girl.
I roll my eyes.
Since you're talking about brother, you must be Jill, correct?
You're the one that talked to her.
Well, yes. Anyways,
and
you must be
you would
Jill,
okay.
correct?
Okay, so just to remind you, it has only been like a couple hours since you saw them leave the village. So
I was hungover.
Yeah.
yeah, and the whole party here basically, or at very least some of you, talked to them while they were in the village. I think one of them was you. But yeah,
No, it was definitely him that spoke to them in their place of residence.
uh,
No, that was with the little sister and the mom.
yeah. Well, little
Ah.
sister, big sister, basically, yeah.
Were they renting the place? Oh well, I don't remember all that much.
Don't worry.
Anyways.
Anyway,
Anyway.
back in character. So, Jill just sort of like nods to you and says, "Yes, I'm Jill."
Well,
Although would have thought that you remembered me.
uh,
Yeah, I
you
did.
see, my profession, let's just say, various chemicals have impaired my short-term memory.
He's got
Alcohol.
drunk.
Okay,
Drinking's
that's the
bad,
truth.
kid.
But, anyways, your brother is safe. You're safe, and we've took care of another problem that you don't need to know about. But,
Why would you get in at that?
but overall, it's all is done and well. You're safe now, so you can relax. And if you need to take a nap, we'll gladly take care of you as you, well, take a nap.
Rest up.
Well, please get me to my brother first. I need to make sure he's okay.
Well, there's two problems with that. First problem, we teleported here.
So how do we get out?
Second problem, the only way out that I understand is that giant chasm up above us that I was
You
able
want
to
me
get
to
through.
want me to take a gamble and fly up there?
We use these stairs?
Are you as small as a
Or is that
halfling?
the
I mean,
chasm?
there's
Is that small?
there's stairs, and it's just a little bit blockaded. Really, like if you took some effort, you guys could probably clear it out.
Oh, fantastic.
Well,
Now, who-
I guess it's time to clear out some stairs.
Can we
No,
loot up the corpses of the dragons especially? We should find out, maybe they have something important that could tell us what exactly they were planning here.
Did we loot them last session?
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
No,
I don't believe
no, you
so.
didn't.
Okay.
We were in a
Yeah.
hurry.
Loot the bodies always.
Oh yeah,
Also,
for the splash
You guys
party.
wait.
Also-
I'll check the situation upstairs.
Also, this dragon is probably just a
Let's
crater.
take this one.
Oh yeah.
I'm escorting the hobgoblin, so I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Also,
while
by
I'm
the
outside
way,
them.
Okay.
Can this undead talk or do something to...
Yes, the undead can talk. They're more intelligent undead. I'm also
Right.
going to.
Should I talk to them?
Up to you.
I want. Well, I mean, let's loot the corpses first, then we'll talk.
I'm gonna go try to pull off the debris while everyone's looting.
Okay, so just do like. Actually, no check. It's just gonna take you some time.
I got the strength for it.
Yeah, all good. All right, so looting the corpses. The giant draconian, or like the large draconian, doesn't really seem to have much on him. Although you do seem to notice that there is some kind of religious symbol that's been emblazoned on the remains of his armor. And the same goes for the other draconian.
What armor?
Symbol of a dragon god, I presume.
Surprisingly, not a dragon god. It is more. Think of it as like a tome. It's like an open book.
We roll anything to see if we know what it is or not.
Sure, you can try and roll insight.
All right. Ooh,
Oh,
I don't know anything about that.
the polar opposite.
No, unfortunately, yeah. You try to determine what kind of emblem this could be related to, but all that comes to mind is places related to archives or studies or like mages. There's nothing too specific that comes to your mind.
Anyone else want to give it a try, or
What's the thing?
It's a symbol that's been emblazoned on their armor.
I'll try.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Would
it's
anyone like
in.
to help?
I'll head in and help.
Yep.
I don't
all
have
right.
very good insight, but let's
I'd
try.
roll again if I said help me.
Yeah. Someone
Well-
can also help Harris as well. And
I'll
they
help
can-
Harris.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Well,
There we
that's
go.
better.
Hooray!
There we go. 22 insight. Right. So, as you troll through your memories and try to sort of piece together some things, you can kind of tell that this kind of symbol would represent someone who's scholarly. But there is no particular name that would come to mind. Perhaps if you asked someone who was, say, more knowledgeable of world events, they would be able to tell you.
Oh, looks like these guys are a bunch of bookworms.
But the
Uh,
dragon, what was it? The dragon god that they made, the others draconians mentioned earlier. She wasn't studious or academic or anything of the sort.
No, they weren't. She wasn't. They actually are working to resurrect Tiamat. It's just, who are they working for that could give them that power?
Oh, all right.
Because Tiamat and all the old gods, they're all dead. Like, they're gone. Only a great being of incredible power could restore a fallen god. Also, one other thing you notice is that in the center of this open book symbol, where an A, a stylized A, kind of symbolizing like the Greek symbol for alpha.
See. Keep this in mind.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything? One other thing that you would find on either Draconian's body is just a simple missive, a letter, and it's written in Draconian.
I don't
Well,
know that.
So-
And in Draconian, yeah.
Well, Draconian, but I mean like Draconic.
Can anyone read that?
Does anyone speak Draconic?
Nope.
No.
I know Primordial.
Well, that
Alright,
is
take it back to the village, see if anyone else can translate it then, I guess.
I'll just say good luck. But in any case, it's best to keep this missive with you. Now,
Wait. Could I tap into my astral trance really fast to get proficiency in Draconic?
post your astral trance, because I think it's related to skills.
It's
Rather-
basically my racial trait that I have, where it's like regular elf trance, except I mystically acquire proficiencies.
Mystically.
Mystically.
Alright, let me
And I never
just-
really chose a proficiency, so...
Okay, let me just look at your sheet. I just need
It's
to...
right below Starlight Step.
Actually, I think. I don't remember correctly, but I think I could add one extra language, but I forgot.
You gain a proficiency in one skill of your choice.
Is that not considered a skill or whatever?
No,
No,
the-
it's a-
I think
No, that's a language proficiency. It costs something
Okay.
different, sadly.
Yeah.
Why they comprehend
well.
languages then?
Wait, I do have comprehend languages.
Wait, what? Use
Yeah.
it.
But do you have it prepared?
Doesn't matter, it's a ritual, baby.
Yeah, fuck you, Avid. Get fucked.
Alright.
Just scare you while you cast it.
Alright, so, well, while you're casting this ritual,
It's gonna take like, what, 10 minutes?
yeah,
Yeah, it's 10 minutes on top of the casting speed of the spell.
What does baby carry you while you're casting it?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, I'd say that in the time that it takes you to ritual cast, the passageway has been cleared.
do
Passageway
they
is
not have any
cleared.
other loot?
There's nothing really too notable. However, actually no, there is one last thing that seems to be notable from these corpses. The Draconian mastermind is carrying a sword, and it seems to be, certainly magical of the kind.
Fibs.
This must be the stolen relic from up above.
That's a very
Could
likely
be.
chance.
Maybe we can ask the priestess person.
I'll ask the things here first too. So I cautiously approach the beings since they have helped us, but I'm still, of course, careful against the undead, and I ask, "Thank you very much for your services. I must ask you, this sword, Do you recognize it?
Yeah. The white looks at at the sword and just says in a low tone, "No."
I see. Do you perhaps have an inkling of an idea as to why these beasts came down here? The draconians, at least. They seem to have come with higher purpose.
The mace, they reply.
Regardless, thank you for your duty. Your
Yeah.
priestess should be very proud.
She knows.
Well, I'll cautiously step away. I suppose I'll take the sword and show it to her later, if no one objects.
Yep.
Yeah, we can judge
So
her.
you're holding the sword right now, right?
Yes.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh.
The wizard who can cast Identify Magic is currently unavailable to help you identify.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
So,
Okay.
Wait, what did I roll? I don't see
Nice.
it.
no, the wisdom save. That's exactly what you needed. As you rolled a 19 on it. So, you started to hear a voice in your head. Started speaking to you, just sort of whispering, offering you greater power should you help it achieve its goals.
I quickly dash away that thought, thinking of the holy mission that we're in. I do not let myself be encumbered by it, whatever might have caught my mind this time.
Yeah. Yeah. As you dash away this thought, you get a glimpse from the sword of perhaps a draconic figure just sort of floating about the sword before it dashes back into an amethyst-colored jewel in the hilt.
This is a dangerous relic. Should keep it in. Should maintain it before it causes error. I don't. Sorry, could you give me a second? I have to go do something real quick. Loot the corpses while I'm back, please. I'll be back.
You okay? What's happening?
It's not the AFK.
I think he's gone already.
Yeah, I think you had to go.
Oh,
No.
There's something.
I'll return. Sorry. Give me a second.
Cool.
Yep.
no worries.
No problem. Take your time.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right.
He's going for cigars.
Yep. All right. So, an hour has passed. You've cast comprehend language. Jill is kind of sort of relaxing, but just sort of waiting for the passage to clear. And the undead are starting to clean up the battlefield, pulling away the corpses towards some kind, and just sort of pulling them towards the fire that sort of like inhabits it. And as they chuck the corpses in, they vanish.
Which bodies vanish?
The Draconian. Yep, the Draconians vanish.
He shoved the dead hobgoblin as well.
Yep, all the corpses are thrown into the fire. And so one other thing for Harris when he gets back is that he'd sense the same thing, but Siwu, give me a religion check.
Sure thing. Religion. not see. There it is.
Sorry, I returned.
Okay.
All good.
Well done.
Yep.
Happened.
Harrod. Yep. So, Gate, give me a religion check as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because just what you missed is that the undead were just pulling the dead draconian corpses and the dead hobgoblin corpses, and they threw them into the ghostly fires, and the corpses just disappeared.
I do advantage or not?
Just normal religion. Okay, so what you guys would have felt during the moments that the corpses disappeared is just a brief flash of divinity. But other than that, just sort of, you just didn't really feel anything else. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about that. The kitchen's just a little bit smoky.
Anything else happened with
What?
that sword? Or I just inform everyone that it's dangerous.
Yeah.
No.
No, the sword seems inert right now.
Should check it out later then.
Yeah,
Avid, are you sure you're not making steamed hams or something?
that's my mom cooking in a very smoky pan.
Uh,
I'd rather just crash.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm
Should I
fine.
ask the corpses what they did?
Yeah, so you can ask the undead what they were doing. Sorry, you are asking the undead what they are doing, right? Corpses.
Yes, I will ask, even if it's just a surprise.
Okay. Yeah. The white will reply, offerings to the lady. Replenish our forces.
Oh.
Callie in the underworld. What the fuck?
Hope they make for fine substitutes then.
Okay.
Should go, I think.
Yep. All right. Let's go to Eversirfel. You now are able to comprehend the Draconian missive. And translating it is just a few simple lines. It reads, go to the temple, seek the mace. You will find the first head of destruction.
Good news, everybody. I deciphered the missive.
What does it
What
seem
does
to
it
be?
say?
Now it turns out that our draconian friends are looking for some sort of relic, some sort of mace, or what have you. And frankly, I don't quite see any mace around here.
I'll
What
turn
an
to the undead again. Are you aware of such a relic housed in this place?
Yes. Old relic.
Now, is it a relic
It's
of the
still here?
ladies?
Sorry, there were two people talking. Let's
Oh, I
go.
asked if it's still here.
Yeah.
The relic.
The relic, they reply, no. Stolen.
It must be
No.
the
Ah, right then. It turns out the Draconians succeeded in taking the relics, no doubt.
Should inform this to the lady at once.
Well, first of all, when you say it's a relic, is it a relic of the goddess that you serve, or I asked the undead.
No. Old god.
Oh god.
I'm hearing Shiori twice.
My
But
bad.
they were protecting it.
Okay.
Really?
Regardless, the
Yeah.
lady must have more answers to us.
Hmm.
Yeah, especially since we cleaned up the place.
Yes.
Alright. So, is there anything else that you guys would like to do in this room?
Is there anything else to do?
Anything of note?
Swan dive into the sacrifice pool. I think I'm good.
Hey, Huckleberry, I'll give you 10 gold if you jump into that ghostly fire over there and tell me what happens.
But
Is Huckleberry... What's Huckleberry's response to that?
Can you repeat that?
He's saying, yeah, are you gonna... If he gives you 10 golds, would you swan dive into the sacrificial fire?
for 10 gold.
Gold is 10 gold.
And gold, say gold.
No. No, I don't think so. That sounds kind of dangerous, doesn't it?
It's like a DC 5 wisdom.
It was a DC 10.
He flipped a coin.
Flip the coin, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
By the way, did I see Harris take that sword earlier?
Yes, I think it was in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in front of you, but you wouldn't really have been able to pay attention due to the fact that you were concentrating on your ritual cast.
Yeah.
Like, you would have been able to see that Harris picked up a sword and he sort of just, like, briefly paused looking at it after asking about the undead, asking the undead if it looked familiar to them. But he just sort of, like, shook his head and just sort of, like, seemed to recoil back from the sword.
I look over to Harris. Alright, Harris. Take out that sword you found. Come on, I need to identify it.
Of
What did I
course,
say
I
about...
should warn you. There are things I think I already warned you, but yeah, just should warn you. There's evil lurking in it.
Well, I know that. That's why I'm not gonna touch it. But you're already touching it, so hold it out in front of me.
Maybe put it out
I
swords
start to
into a
send the
different
sword.
dimension.
And I cast Identify. And I don't want to...
All that comes back to you from your spell is that the sword seems magical. And it appears as if something is actively blocking your identification.
So, good news. Obviously, a very powerful magical sword. Bad news. It's blocking my ability to identify it. So, that could be a terrible sign that upon touching it and wielding it may cause some sort of curse upon you. Anyway, great find.
I want a curse. I've
Okay.
never been cursed before.
Go ahead.
We should
touch
make
it.
sure to keep it safe until we can decipher. It's dangerous that some sword is working against us, but we'll see
I
what
mean,
we can do.
Given that this whole place is some divine thing, and we had that whole thing with Tiamat from those Draconians, we might need a priest for this. A
Indeed.
sufficiently powerful
Reminder that
one.
we still have a dying child.
This child
Let's
is not...
probably go to.
I'm walking
Jack
and
should
talking.
we
I don't
should
know what
check
you're
on
talking
Jack.
about.
Oh.
All right. there is nothing to do, so the undeads just sort of go back to their positions, and they just sort of seem to go kind of inert. As
Good luck defending this place for all of eternity.
I can feel we have business here.
Yep. All right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Now I am going to move everyone back up through the corridor.
Meow.
Nyum. Oh.
Time to hit the loading screen.
Big Huckleberry. What are you planning to do with the Hobgoblin Warlord, by the way? Like,
Talk about him.
Probably delivering it to the local authorities.
Did he do anything? Is that technically illegal?
It's not technically legal, I don't think, but he's still kind of like causing trouble or bound to cause trouble.
That sounds racist, yo.
Maybe.
Are you profiling that hobgoblin?
Oh, goblins accepted? Society as a whole?
Maybe in Goblin Society.
You're-
but-
We judge
Our
people by
society
the
doesn't.
essence of their character here.
yep, put it this way, yeah, most goblins out in the wilds are targets for extermination.
They're basically lionfish. Nobody wants them.
That's kind of sad.
So,
There's nobody wants them, but there's not enough predators to wipe them out.
So are we the predators?
Pretty much. We are the natural selection. No, not the natural selection. The natural cycle of life, basically.
it reminds me of the guy who hunts lionfish with guns.
Oh, I did hear
Did he?
about that.
Didn't he die? Anyway,
Sorry, I was typing in DMs. So,
I see.
uh,
I see him.
yeah. So, you guys have escorted back up through the corridor a hobgoblin, the warlord, who's very meek, and you come back up to the infirmary room that Jack has been laying sort of comatose in during this whole event. Jill, seeing Jack, runs up to him and says, "God, Sir Jack, what? You're hurt so bad. If only I was stronger, I could have protected you."
I mean, if it makes you feel better, most first-time adventurers die in their first mission. Y'all survived the odds.
Which guy? What the fuck?
It's the honest truth of our profession.
No,
I have to tell.
No, not even Ezreal. What the fuck, man?
Brother. You... This is like a speech zero moment.
Pull out your fucking name.
This is like completely in character of me.
Yeah, I imagine it is.
Yeah.
Look, I grew up in a family of adventurers. You understand the risks as you go into it.
I'm gonna tap Jill on the shoulder. And I'm gonna pull out the sword that I bought from the blacksmith. I believe this is yours. See, I bought this back. 12 gold. 12 gold. You sold this for 10 gold.
Out of character, I believe it was worth like 20 gold.
Yeah.
I remember it was like
It's
something
worth,
like that.
it was worth 20 gold to like the for like big cities kind of thing, but there's like little secrets hidden behind it that makes it skyrocket in price kind of thing. But for all intents and purposes in character, you know that the sword is currently worth 20 gold.
It's not mine. Evie had to buy it back, but weapons
Hmm.
like this shouldn't be parted from their masters. So it's either yours or your brother's. Even if your brother's like that, you should keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is my brother's sword. He got it from his mentor when he passed his test back in our village. And he gave that sword as his blessing to be an adventurer. And she kind of like
What?
holds her hand over a necklace so you can just see. And it's made up of about 5 different colored gemstones, with one gemstone that seems to have faded in color.
Oh,
ma-
I know what that. What that is.
Hmm?
I think.
Oh.
I tell her, your mentor has trained you well. You were able to survive and you were able to pull yourself together out of a terrible situation. I am glad
You
you
just need,
thought quick.
you just need to pick better employers, and don't sell your swords that are gifted to you. We're worth a ton. See, mine was gifted to me by my father. It's pretty standard, but it does the job, and I'm not selling it. Keep it, keep it clean. You should keep what's close to you close, you know?
Too bad, the witch guy can't say much about that on that subject.
Oh, why is that?
I
Wait.
just got a little feeling, you know?
Are you
After-
talking about my heirloom sword that I lost because of thievery?
Oh, well, you did mention it back in Watson's.
I mean, it's a laser sword. Why would I not want it? Of course it was gonna get stolen. That was my most valuable possession.
I'll find it
Woo.
one day.
I thought you said you lost it due to your young self being kind of stupid.
Yes, it was stolen from me. Because I was stupid. Because I was a first-time adventurer like these kids were.
Well, I mean, it's
It
kind of your
happens.
fault carrying a expensive looking sword on you.
I'm not gonna give you
Anyways.
that revolver then.
Oh my.
Wow.
You gave me the magical handy bag to hold all of our magical equipment.
Okay. I concede.
So what are the gems on your necklace for?
Oh, they're just protection. No, is what my mentor told me. I just need to pray really hard, and they can perform a miracle.
Well, if it's a miracle that you're looking for, now it's probably a good time. Like, I don't know if your brother's gonna be able to walk ever.
I do believe that miracle was us. And our employer.
And our boss, yeah.
Dude, your fate may have won us the battle. So don't pull yourself short.
I would recommend using that staff of healing on your brother. If I were to put a numerical value on your current brother's life, I believe it would be at 1.
Have
Well,
hand
that's
still if he needs it.
Well, to be honest, to be optimistic, I feel like it's a 1.5.
Regardless, though, they are right. You should try to treat your brother as soon as possible if you want to increase his chances that he survives this
Yeah.
without much repercussion for the future.
It may not completely cure him, but it will stabilize his condition a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what I can do. But and she's going to cast Cure Wounds on her brother.
Hey,
I'll make a bet. If
he's
of
a
them-
1. He's
if one
gonna
of
roll a
them-
1.
If one of them gemstones light up,
Can I use lay
I'll
on
bet
hands
20
actually?
bucks. I'll bet 10 silvers that one of them gemstones light up.
I believe the condition for that is for her to pray.
Who knows? The girl is in a desperate state, so it's a bets out. Who wants to put it in?
Oh,
I'll pass.
she cast Cure Wounds and
Okay.
healed for 7. Damn, that is almost max. That is almost max healing. No, actually no.
Holy
That's still
shit!
no. That's
Nice.
3 off from max healing.
So average healing, not bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
Alright,
So
how's the
as
brother looking
yeah,
into that?
as you were see you were casting magic, Jack's wounds visibly start to disappear. But before the magic is complete, Jill just sort of gasps and loses breath, and there's still some minor wounds, but Jack's breathing is much easier right now, and it doesn't look like he's in as much pain as before. You could probably take him out of this dungeon.
Alright, you guys did good. We should probably head back up to the surface. And
I've been in this damp, dark fucking dungeon for too long now. I want some sunshine on my skin. I think
We've
I'm
been
starting
here
to
for
look like a
2
ghost.
hours.
2 hours
just
too
clean my
long.
road.
I hate this place at this point.
I second that notion.
2 hours?
That's
No,
a lot.
it's closer to like 5 at this point.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You want
Alright.
to talk to the priestess first?
Yes,
Yep.
we have
Yes,
to probably.
It's a requirement
Yeah.
at this point.
All right. So I am just going to zoop all of you back to the priestess. By the way, what's your plan with the? Again, just to remind me, what's your plan with the warlord that you
Oh,
just?
I forgot we had him.
We're probably gonna let him go.
Way out that way.
I'm
You wanna
thinking.
go.
Because
Maybe we'll show him to the priestess.
I'm thinking just delivering him to the local authorities and decide what they do with him.
I was
probably a
just gonna.
public execution.
I don't know if he did anything illegal.
I was gonna say we just take him to where his goblin friends were and tell him, hey, your goblin friends went dead away.
I guess you
Well,
just point that way. While
I
we're
mean,
healing
like
Jack.
you can because passing through here, you would have gone past the tunnel that they dug through to get in here. So you can just like.
Alright, I made a deal with your goblin friends earlier. And well, I gave them part of the loot, upheld mine in the bargain. And considering that you are a party to them, you are free to leave through the entrance/exit they have made. Now you can stay here and fight us and die, or you can stay here and fight the priestess in charge of this temple and die, or you can honor the deal that I had with your compatriots and just go. Perhaps even live. Your choice.
Alright. The goblin, the warlord just sort of thinks for a moment and says, yeah, I'll leave from here. Yeah. Thank you for
And,
sparing my life. Yeah. If I ever
Well,
find a way to
good
repay
fight.
this, yeah, I'll let you know. And then
Just
he
make sure to remind your your little goblin friend who was the chief henchman here that he has part of the gold I gave him. If you want to still split that up between yourselves.
I'll keep that in mind as he walks off into the darkness. Alright, so that was on your way up. Right now, you guys have made your way back up, and you're now in the entrance hall, and you can see the priestess just sort of kneeling down, praying in front of the statue of Kelly here. And you can sort of see here a kind of divinity exuding from her in the middle of her sermon, in the middle of her prayers.
Pretty statue lady.
Indeed it is. So you yet live.
It's better be cleaned up.
I mean, it was touch and
Task
go
you
for a
gave
moment
us
there.
is complete.
Indeed. And I felt a oh so familiar thing down there. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Well, Huckleberry here got eaten by mimics 4 times in a row on the way down.
That's funny.
Was it 4? I thought it was 3.
No, it was 4.
With the
Yeah, but
time
like
we
you
meet
stabbed
her,
it
it's
several
already
times.
2.
You stabbed the 4th one though.
Was one of those times when I fell unconscious?
Yes,
Yes.
I believe so.
and you were
Oh.
bleeding profusely.
Well, I'd rather not relive that.
By all means, your arm. By all means, your arm
I
should
repressed that in
not
my
be
memory.
attached. Your arm shouldn't be attached to your body right now.
But it is.
Somehow.
He pulls on his arm. It is attached though.
Well, yes, you are correct. Okay, let's continue our talk, please.
Well,
We'll
jokes
I'll
aside,
spare you the details, but it seems that the tomb was invaded, of course. Some wannabe get rich quick goblins, but that's not the biggest part. It was invaded also by Dragon King, how were they called?
Draconians.
Draconians, yeah.
Draconians, yes.
There were servants
Draconians,
of
and
the evil
they,
goddess Tiamat.
yeah, and it seems
Well,
that they,
that's
with a purpose.
an interesting name.
They were
And
trying to find a relic down below, some sort of mace, and apparently they discovered it and found it.
and what about the familiar presence I felt down there for a sec that is now gone?
Ah, well,
Our little friend here, she was able to conjure up a miracle.
Where are you now, little one? As she takes a step forward and sort of takes a kneel down. And what did you do exactly?
I just prayed for help. I prayed to I prayed to the gravekeeper.
That's... She stands up and sort of turns and walks. Yes, it would make sense why that one was there. The thing that was here was the flail of Tiamat, a weapon of destructive power given unto this temple by the Dayat. But what is equally concerning is the fell dragon goddess is long dead. Souls scattered and all among the tides. This is very concerning.
So,
I believe that is beyond expertise and jurisdiction. I mean,
unless our boss decides
I
it.
would love to follow up on this. This is all very fascinating, but unless you have some other continuation quest you want us to go on.
Let me ask about. So I hand over I show her the sword. Is one of their warriors works carrying this. In addition, I believe I should tell you that the symbol they carry is not the one of the goddess you're describing, at least from what I've heard. Perhaps they were pawns in even a higher game.
Power coursing old. Let us think now. It is ancient and... Yes. Something old is in here. This symbol you describe is unfamiliar in my slumber. But this sword is intelligent and hungry. For what purpose I do not know. It could be a powerful weapon in your efforts, or it could be a bane to you. However, such items are not easy to destroy if you choose that path. Great effort will be involved.
I shall see to it that this power is not not used wrong.
You might not have a choice, but like those who came before, such strong wills can rule.
There
If you
is one
conquer,
last thing
if,
that I believe
yes,
should ask you. And out of character, real quick. We were supposed to conquer the tomb, so it's a base of operations, right?
so what Daedalus has told you is pretty much investigate the place. If you can take the place for yourself, all the better. If it's a danger, destroy it. It's up to you for interpretation.
Right. We should.
Okay.
Should we ask her about some sort of arrangement or something, or do you want to leave it like this?
Could
That's
could
a
we
you question, Avid.
pull a Daedalus card and just kind of use it as a bargaining chip?
No, I was asking you if she was like alright with us being here or something. I don't know. Not we could leave it like this.
Sorry, I was.
Alternatively, I could simply just make a stroll and back to base and come back for the next day.
Do you people know the thing that was brought here? The individual that's no longer here?
The thing. Yeah,
That individual, I presume I know who she is.
She's talking about
Indeed.
Neve.
Or
Oh.
exactly. She sent us here with the purpose of, at the very least, pacifying this place and seeing it to good use. I suppose it should be honorable if you know this.
The way I understand it, she probably sent here for a purpose.
Oh, fellas, why is she laughing?
Everything looks fine here, so we should probably.
Ah,
Hey,
She's
Oh,
laughing
that
because we're all
seems like her
great
purpose has
pawns.
served you well too.
no. If that is the case, pieces are moving again. I need to talk to the lady. But yes. Do you know? And she starts to wave her hand, weaving incantations. All of you feel slightly heavy for a moment as the presence bows down upon you, and it lifts. A little gift for the trials to come.
That'd be pretty good, lady.
My thanks to you.
Must thank you for your
Yes, man.
benevolence.
Think I can box up a dragon now.
Okay, what was this blessing that she gave us?
So, one of the rewards, Avid said, it's something called the Blessing of Wound Closure, and you all have the permanent effect of a parapet of wound closure.
So is that like fast healing of some kind?
No,
I believe it's
so
instantly becoming
what that
stabilized.
is, yeah. So basically, you stabilize whenever you are incapacitated at the start of your turn, and whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, you double the number of hit points it restores.
What did you call this? The blessing of what?
Blessing of
close
wound
to
Sorry, I think
closure.
I found it. It's in the. We added
Oh,
to our character sheet.
Yep, add it to your
I
character
will.
sheet.
Okay, so does that mean
Alright.
that we heal double now and
Wait,
stabilized
do
on?
feature and
Resting.
traits.
Yep.
And
So
then when we
whenever you
put-
heal with hit dies, so like during short rests and stuff, you whatever you roll on your hit die, you double that.
Wait, what's the blessing code again?
Blessing of Wound Closure.
Wound closure.
I'm gonna go ahead and just show you what I wrote down for features and traits for it. What's the name of the priestess again?
Darsing me.
Send me.
How do I spell How do you spell that? I'm sorry.
It's in your journal.
EA.
She's in your
I-
journal under
That's not in my
NPCs.
I know she's in the journal. I'm just
If we just add the period to wound closure, would it act as the same thing?
Would it
Yeah, that's
Basically.
what I
Pretty
did.
much.
would it be
Yeah.
considered a feat or a background thing?
Feet.
Now.
It's a feat.
Okay.
here.
Just put it
Started
as a boom.
Here, let me screenshot what I did. What I wrote down
I
basically.
studied as an item.
No, it's a blessing. The effect is the same as the item, but it's a
Yeah.
blessing.
Alright, I'll change
So,
it
so
then.
basically,
There.
you don't need the item to receive the effects. It
Yeah.
come from the
You're
blessing.
that guy. We are going to live forever.
So
I
hit
can
die.
get hit by as many mimics as I want now. It won't
If-
die.
Kind of. You still need to survive an entire round to get back to your turn after going incapacitated.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Ah,
Because remember,
If they leave you alone.
when you go down and start rolling death saves, any hit against you is 2 automatic fails.
Hey, guys.
interesting.
We can execute you in 2 hits.
Yeah. And attackers have advantage to hit you.
Heh.
Alrighty, nice. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate
I
that my healing, my quickened healing of the monk is not hit die based.
Mm.
That will be still with this.
Yeah.
feat.
But anyway, you have your blessings.
Now, if this person is indeed the same, this age is coming to an end and a new one will come about. So, I wish you all luck. I must commune with the lady and prepare a pilgrimage.
If I were to wager a guess, when a new age occurs, all us mortals will get the raw end of the stick.
Not at all.
Not
If you
exactly.
know history, not every age ends in bane, some end in boon. Much to the 4th into the 5th. Sadly, the 5th into the 6th was not so lucky.
Well, I hope that we don't end up all dying on a magma-ridden wasteland.
I
But
will
if
never
it is,
die.
We should
it
work
is.
hard to prevent that.
I will die on my
That's
own
fine.
terms. Nothing else.
Well,
Nothing
If
more.
if I'm taking context clues into what the priest has said, we should put our efforts into bringing our organization into greater heights in order to preserve our futures.
Good
Hopefully that will
luck.
be the case.
And, lady, if I may be so pretentious, I hope that when you pray to Kali, you keep us in mind and ask her for our protection. We shall in her stead do our best to protect the world, to bring the age to a close.
As I do with all souls.
Thank you.
Okay. And with that, unless any of you guys have anything else that you would like to do, it is time to leave the dungeon.
Good. I want to get out of this fucking place. It's been 5 hours. I don't even know. It feels like 5 hours, but I lost track of the damn time.
All right, so we are going to go straight over to Goldleaf, skipping through the entrance.
Insert cut away here.
All right. You approach the outskirts of the village. Jack and Jill in tow, and you guys head over towards the inn, and basically, find some place to set Jack down, so that he can rest fully.
Actually, I have an idea. I have a place in mind. How about we bring Jack over there?
Sure.
To our inn.
No. How about we bring him to the sister and little sister? Because that was the place where they were staying.
Let's hope it's not much trouble for them.
I mean,
it would make more sense. And plus, it would be nicer.
There's at least a bed there for Jack, right?
I'll go ahead and let them know Jack needs a place to rest.
I mean, they did pay for the room, so okay, just leave.
Okay.
He's excited to tell the story to the little girl.
Well, that's also
yes,
a
the
part
story
of
of how we all nearly died. I almost got...
Yes. I didn't die at least.
I'm not talking to you. You already walked away.
We all were heroes.
You all walked away already. I'm talking to Lizette, Heckleberry, and Siwu.
Okay.
Lizette
What's Lizette doing in the mayor's house? Okay.
Okay.
It's okay, Lizette just goes places.
Okay. As I walk up to the house, I call out to the older sister.
Damn.
Oh, the little sister. I mean, no, your big sister just looks up and says, "Oh, you're back from your adventure."
Well, yes, I'm back from my adventure, but there are more urgent matters to attend to. Do you have a place for Jack to rest?
Yeah. And she looks behind and
That's
says,
quite fair.
"Oh, yes, please bring him inside. Lay him down on his bed."
Oh, you know what to do, guys. Bring him in.
Hoist him in.
All right.
Push them in.
Damn.
All right. Jack is laid down on the bed, and Jill just sort of like leans up against it and just sort of watches over him.
Oh, that was one hell of an eventful mission, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Don't you say so, little buddy?
Indeed.
Yeah. And then the little sister just sort of like runs out from her room. She says, "Oh, you're back! Please, tell me your story." You promised.
Yeah, I did. Give me a little bit of time. I need to take care of some small matters, and I'll tell you the story very soon. But
I chime in and I just very briefly say I can tell you the story as a pretty epic story as well of my own experience. But sure, I'll let you talk about it.
But well, as you can see, Jack needs to rest a little bit, and we need to tend to some other matters. So in a little bit, I'll tell you the story.
Hey, you guys are
Okay.
tell a story.
But don't worry, a promise is a promise. I don't like breaking promises.
Okay. Yeah. Don't take too long.
I won't.
Yeah. And she just goes back to her room.
Okay.
Alright, let's get business done.
What do we need to clean up now?
Probably ourselves.
We
That
should
too.
Stuck in-
inform the landlord.
That's a rare
and
report
the
story.
village chief.
We also need to report to the village chief and inform him that the 3 little goons have been dispatched.
And the dungeon
Probably no
is
one in this
safe,
town
which
who
is
knows
fine.
anything about the sword, right?
No,
No.
maybe the
Probably not.
blacksmith, but I don't know.
No.
That
If,
sword
if, if the
seems
priestess
kinda-
couldn't tell, probably no one here can.
Who knows? Who
We need
knows?
someone more ancient.
Well, who else is more ancient than that priest and Our Lady?
Well,
I don't even know anymore.
Well, there was
boss-
there was a certain elf ranger in the guild the day with the moment we arrived. Maybe he's still around.
Well, you can go look for that. I got a promise I need to upkeep, and yeah,
Don't
Yes,
miss-
yes. Have your
don't-
fairy tale ending by talking to the little girl and tell us about your heroic adventures.
look,
Don't
look,
worry.
look,
Echo
I
is a bad guy.
I won't make it about myself.
And don't worry, I'll make sure to fact
if-
check everything later. that
Well,
you say.
well, if you want to fact check, you can sit in on it and jump in, but I'll be reading the story.
Understand.
You want to use my Echo as a bad guy?
It'd be kind of funny. I don't think your
It
echo
would
would
be.
like that, but it would be very
Exactly.
funny to me.
That's the point.
Good. Okay, send your echo out and don't mention this to him. Just say he's out here for something.
Get out here, old man.
Damn.
What do you want? I was asleep. Okay, look, we have a play that we have to do. So you're going to play the role of the bad guy, like you like to do usually. Okay.
The actors are in play, and the fat checker is gonna backseat storytell. Anyways, I'll go uphold on my little promise.
Yep. Alright, so little girl over there, if you can feel free to start telling the story over there. Other than that, there's not really much left to do. Like, you can report to the mayor that the adventurer problem has been solved. And the dungeon pretty safe for now. Although
Just don't mess
you
with it.
it would probably be for the best to suggest to them to keep the villagers away for a while.
Understand.
Alright, who
Rep-
was gonna sit in
or
and
boss
like
then.
back check me? Because I know
Me.
someone said that.
It's
Oh,
so
so
sad.
Let's go on. Let's everyone just go there.
So the entire party is just gonna sit
Yeah.
in this tiny room in the house.
Should we tell her to like come outside to the side of the house and like huddle around? Kinda
Probably
like
the
a
wise
camp-
thing.
campfire
Probably,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
probably for the best. So they're all out in the yard. Yeah, over here, out in the yard.
Where we first met, of course.
Wait, what time of day is it?
Good
Probably
question.
the sun's starting to set. Like you can see the sun starting to dip below the horizon. Because you guys left around midday, and it's getting to like late afternoon to evening.
I would like to utilize my background ability, name dropping, to start a party while my party is unaware.
Oh my
The
god.
what? The party?
We
Party.
start like a after dungeon party while my associates here are getting ready to tell the story. I've been
okay.
secretly gathering all the villagers to start throwing a small festival over our success.
I just want to see my Echo get beat up over and over again.
They all come to see our play of the
Yes,
the
exactly.
tale.
I'm
All
trying
right.
to give them an audience.
All right, so the villagers all start crowding around, and you realize rapidly that there's just not enough space. So you guys all head over to the village center, and everyone comes out to watch.
And I revitalize the economy here by how much money would it cost to throw this party? To
Pretty petty.
give everyone enough food and drink to their content.
Well, I would say it's
What?
easily
Would 10 gold suffice?
no, not 10.
Uh-oh.
How am I? how am I richer than you, the monk?
You're not richer than me. I'm just trying to figure out the economy here.
All right,
okay.
so to throw a festival for something like this, it's probably gonna cost you at least 100 gold.
Okay, deal.
Deal or no
But
deal.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I spend that money to throw the most awesome rager this village has in the past 10 years or so.
This will
Okay.
become a bright pearl for Ratatoskr.
And I'm saying, and I told the mayor it's sponsored by
Right.
the Adventurer Guild. I don't think we have to give out the Ratatoskr name.
No,
We're
because
not
like
supposed to-
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
but I am. But through the- but-
Yggdrasil is your cover.
Yeah, I'm sponsoring it by Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil is sponsoring it.
Mm-hmm.
And Watson Industries.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, it is possible for good old Lada to collapse the entire continent's economy very easily.
Yes, but right now we're Yggdrasil. We're under the cover of Yggdrasil. I'm networking with the mayor.
Well, you go do that. All of you, come up here, because you're part of this story as well.
I give him the actual facts before the play happened.
This is a story about how we almost all died.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be...
We actually saved the day.
Okay, so the night goes on. The food and drink are aplenty, and the villagers clap, cheer, and start to cry at all the different moments as you tell your tale to them. And when you are all finished, they let out a resounding applause. And you can feel fulfilled in knowing that this adventure of yours, while mainly just a mission to spread out the mission and the word of Ratatoskr and the influence, you've brightened these villagers' days.
By the way, everyone here, now that the story is over, every drink, piece of food, anything you want is on that on that guy with the rich fancy suit. Everything's on him.
Ray.
I just pinched the bridge of my nose. It's sponsored by Yggdrasil, your local adventuring group, your local adventuring guild.
What he said. Anyways,
Sponsored by Almond.
all of y'all, enjoy yourselves. Also, who the fuck has the alchemist barrel? I need it.
Why?
You're carrying it. I gave it to you. It's in your pack.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, well, Drew, look at that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, right. You guys are just drinking and enjoying the night, and as the night winds down, all the villagers start heading back to their homes.
I actually do ask the mayor if there's a treatment for Jack, if he knows anything amongst his books, since he's probably the most learned man in the village.
The mayor just ponders for a moment and says, well, I think his sister can handle him. You may not notice, but she's actually a very accomplished healer. Like, when she first arrived, she treated a couple of the villagers' wounds.
I guess it was the right call to give her that staff of healing then.
Yeah. Alright. All the villagers heading back to their homes. The night has come to a close. The guardsmen just sort of like keeping an eye on the town, on the people that are probably passed out or unconscious.
I learned my lesson not to do that again.
Where are we sleeping, by the way?
The inn.
In?
Or, you know,
And
you
over
could,
here.
yeah, or, you know, you could fall asleep, collapsed on the ground as well.
I mean, depends on who's gotten drunk. How about we just do something funny and just all of us roll a Constitution check?
Yeah.
How about a little bit of a bet to see who's the last to get knocked down by the
Oh, not this again.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it.
All right, who's going first?
Okay, what are the rules for this? Like we just
it is literally just Constitution saves.
Until you fail it, you keep
Yep.
going.
All right.
Okay, best
My
of 3. It's best of 3.
Oh my, why
No.
is the dwarf out again? First round.
Yep. Best of 3.
Hey, what-
Those that roll below a 10 on the first round, you're out.
Siwu, I'm sorry. I think you're like the most. You're the dwarf.
The least
You
alcoholic
you
dwarf.
cannot hold anything
First
for
dwarf.
shit.
The least dwarf there is.
All right. Second round. Yep. Second round. Those that roll above a 10.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I yanked that 20 out of the next guy. I don't know who that was.
Okay, so those that rolled above a 12, those that roll below a 12, you're out.
I'm sleepy.
Oh no, it's
Good night.
dead. It's down to Azette, Harris, and Wolf.
Okay,
Alright.
can I get
Alright.
can I get a bonus because of
He,
that
he
20?
voluntarily stops drinking.
No, Lizette, you basically sober, you just down your drink and you don't feel any effect.
That shit that I hate.
Yeah.
Man, this edible ain't shit.
You should get advantage on this next one then.
Yep, roll advantage on your next save.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yep. Alright. Alright, those that rolled below a 16, you're out.
I'm out on this round.
Lieutenant's literally being, this ain't shit. Passes out next round.
Man, this drink ain't shit. Boom.
Alright, Harris, you are the last one standing.
The holiest of holy man.
Holy
Why
man.
is the holy man wins the alcohol competition?
Yeah, he's been the paladin keeps winning these.
Ono won the first
I
one.
have the
Yeah, he got second
I
place.
have the mental fortitude.
Well,
Ono has voluntarily stopped drinking.
I think if I made it to the third round, I would have a shit ton of alcohol in me. So I think I passed out on the spot.
Yep.
Okay, I probably passed out for just a little bit,
You
probably.
know, I'm just gonna put myself in the bush over here, just kind of sleeping.
Let's take you all to your rooms.
Alright, I'll go head up to my room before I completely make a mess out of myself. Which I don't think I'm that wasted, but just
Well,
enough to feel it.
Yeah, you're feeling it now.
You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Oh boy, I passed out in the fucking
this is the
bush
end?
trying to walk in.
I can imagine because of my size, the freaking bed just squeaks when
Actually-
I lay down on it.
I'm just gonna lie passed
Drop on
out
it.
on the floor here. Actually,
Alright.
I just sit down and meditate and try to meditate, which is probably not gonna work for a while until I sober up a little bit.
As an astral elf, I do not sleep at all. I am just chilling near the fireplace the entire night.
I
Okay.
barely made it to the room. I passed out on the floor.
Where are
Alright.
you?
He's out in the main room. Passed out on the floor.
I'll get him to his bed. I'm probably
Okay.
not that drunk to the point of not being able to do it.
Okay, guys, so it is now the next morning. Some of you guys waking up with hangovers, some of you just sort of like having a slight headache from your drinking competition. And seeing as your mission is accomplished, there's no real reason for you to stay in this village anymore.
Alrighty. I'll go check on Jack and Jill. If they're better, I'll take my period of health back.
My resources back.
Oh my fucking head! Why did I do that again?
Okay, so how much money did I lose for that competition last night?
You guys didn't set the reward
We didn't even
at
set
all.
a
Yeah,
bet. We just
Oh.
drank.
You were just
Yeah.
drinking.
Okay, so we just lost the pride, okay.
Yeah, you just lost pride.
Right.
What pride?
We lost the pride.
Once again, Siwu losing his dwarven pride.
You
That's
forced one out.
Prices of
It's
it
the
dead thing.
For
Like, am I
now.
really a dwarf? What? Who am I?
What is with dwarves in your games?
Yeah. Okay.
Siwu having an existential crisis after every drink.
It's just like
Like,
third dwarf in a
problem
row.
with drinking?
So our character, every single dwarf, the two in the main group, and including now Siwu, can't drink for shit.
That's 3.
Oh my god.
Neve has outdrunk the dwarves on multiple occasions.
though to be fair,
What was that?
in drinking competitions, the other party they tend to use like their abilities to make people lose.
We cheat, but it's fair. We all do it. It's fair game.
Yeah.
No,
bitch.
You need to be honorable when it comes to drinking.
Yeah, sure.
I thought-
With a divination,
Control time.
with a divination wizard and multiple casters, they can use mind sliver.
At that point, I'll just
my
put
favorite
a,
was damage.
Oh wait,
at that
mind
point, I'll
sliver.
just pull a backy
No.
and just
No, miss-
gracefully touch their chin with my fist.
No wait, it's not mind sliver. It was what barbs?
Silvery barbs.
Barbs.
Yeah, silvery barbs. That's it.
Oh, that's messed up.
Fucked. That's actually fucked.
We do it to each other. We're
That's
brutal.
doubly worse on dwarves.
Money's on the line.
Yeah.
Anyways, I stumble out of the inn, barely holding on.
I probably just leave the inn with a headache.
Mhm.
Probably.
Yeah, those
I have,
there's
like, the most look on my face of
Yeah.
existential crisis.
As my party members come in looking drunk and hungover, I am smiling at them very suspiciously. And I'm all, "Good morning, gentlemen. Had a nice evening. Did you guys have
How's
fun?"
gonna be
Who
so
are you fucking for?
happier,
Are you okay?
friend?
I am grateful to tell you all this, but guess what? You all have to write your portion of the mission report.
Oh,
I just did it to
Oh,
me.
you can go kiss my.
Since I didn't get drunk, can I say I actually wrote it?
God.
Put it this
I wrote
way.
it here. Here it is. Thank you. I'm very dutiful, as you can see.
Yeah.
I'm sure
No,
all of
Gate.
the
Put it
others
this
also
way.
did it.
Okay, so put it this way, Gage. You didn't collapse from drunkenness, but you still have a mighty hangover.
Are you sure you want to let Siwu write your part of your report?
Oh, I already wrote the parts that I already wrote my part, and I wrote all of your parts too.
Oh.
You legend.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Now you all owe me.
Wait, you wrote
Wait, now
my
we owe
part?
now we owe the rich guy a fucking favor.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to own this guy? Nah. I think I just.
What do you want me to write back for you?
Round
Alright.
2, baby.
Oh no. Alright. I go head off to check on Jack and Jill and see if he's still in need of my charm. Or whatever it is.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
check.
check because that's
My
Well,
pendant. My pendant, that's what it is.
While everyone is checking for Jack and Jill, can I go ahead and arrange transportation back?
Yeah, sure.
I'll hop alongside.
Okay. Yeah. So you're arranging
Okay.
transportation back, which could either
I
be just
have-
a carriage back, or you guys could just like walk back.
Oh, yeah,
We
now
can
Oh,
just
that was
walk
cool.
back.
That let me summon
'Cause-
something, by the way. I can summon
I-
Steve now.
I could just
Yeah.
tell them we can just walk back. It's not a big deal. I
Yep.
made like a day and a half of road. We should be back by
Yeah.
by
You
night.
ran that whole.
But who wants
Yes.
to get, but we can get paid.
We're level 5 now.
I think we're whatever
Uh,
level we will be.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, after this session, you guys will be level 5. So technically,
Well
yeah,
then.
any kind of things that you've got from your level up, you don't have access to just yet.
Okay.
By the way,
Well,
I
then.
hope you're ready for the horrors that will come in the next session with me. Raven would know what I have in my kit now.
I do too.
Fireball.
I hate it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, me
Evie and
too.
Raven knows. No one else knows because I joined in late, I think. But yeah,
I
I
was
just,
there, I think.
I think I'll be able to just
Fireball.
punch gooder, better,
but
stronger.
you'll see my kit when we get to it
Will we?
eventually.
Oh, I get an extra attack on level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I knocked
Anyways.
Anything
on
like that.
the door of the house of
I get
where
nothing
Jack and
except
Jill
love.
is staying.
Yep. The door opens and you see here Jill standing there, and her face just brightens up, and she yells back into the house, "Hey Jack, they're here." She turns back to you and she says, "Please come in. Jack's awake."
Don't mind if I do.
All right.
All right. As you walk into your room where Jack has been staying, you can see him just sort of sitting up in bed. He seems to have a couple bandages just in some places, and you can see him just sort of wince every now and then. But other than that, he seems to be doing fine.
You really need to find better employers, you two.
Yeah.
Well, so, Jack, how are you doing, Will? How are you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm actually doing pretty well right now. Oh, he reaches under his shirt and takes off the necklace and says, "This is yours, right? I seem to recall someone putting something on me here back in that dungeon."
Well, it may not be mine, but it may be one of my fellow friends, of
Doesn't have
course.
his
So,
Those Lizettes.
Well,
actually,
Oh,
I think
or
the
was it
original
Harris's?
owner- I would-
no, it'll be
Lizette.
Lizette.
It is mine. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Wow.
Well, actually, you're in luck. The original owners are right here, right outside the door.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh,
I knock on the door because this is probably kind of cramped,
Uh,
and ask if I can come in. Okay.
I mean, you are like 7 foot.
Yeah.
don't worry, he is full.
The house is at least 10 feet tall.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
You
I
just
come in.
kind of need to be careful of like the support beams.
okay.
Yeah, basically
Right,
just
so I come
imagine
in.
you're Gandalf in Bilbo's home.
Basically.
Yeah.
Understandable. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway,
Man,
yeah, I'm just seeing Israfel in chat. But anyway, yeah, Jack passes over your periapt and says, "Thank you so much for this. I don't think I would have made it out of there without this."
It's okay. It's all right, Ken. The part about the life of a young adventurer is learning to make it. It's making mistakes and learning from them. You got a long, bright road ahead of you. Just make the best with what you got. Do not waste every opportunity you get in life.
Don't sell your sword.
Don't sell your sword.
You and your sister have bright futures ahead. He's very capable, and I trust you are too.
But-
Matter of fact, the rich guy ain't here, but I have an idea. How much gold do y'all have on you?
That's kind of a
We
weird
only have
question.
silver and copper.
How much did those thieves take
Fair
from
change.
Yeah.
Me, Lucette, I don't have much on my person at all.
you? Me neither.
Man,
Jill
I had
looks,
an idea.
yeah, Jill just looks up and says, "Well, we kind of didn't get any rewards working for those mean people from before, right?
I'll
Oh,
see
you
what
mean
I can do. If
you
we
mean you
are,
mean the three hooligans? Oh no. Those guys are. How do I put this?
they were not people
They
to be
retired.
trusted with.
They have been forcefully retired into a very special retirement home.
Will not bother you at least any longer.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. Yes, you will probably make good use of learning a few tricks on learning what jobs to take and getting a better read on people to know who is trustworthy and what level of skill is required for the job at hand. If you overshot it, you might find yourself in danger again.
Hmm. We'll
However,
keep that in mind.
I still encourage you to not quit.
Yeah.
Again, you got great talent and great chemistry. You'll make fine warriors and adventurers in the future.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, we found this letter just sort of tucked into the window of this place. And it seems to have a symbol on it. Do you guys recognize this? As she holds out the letter, you recognize that the letter is sealed with the emblem of Ratatoskr.
Can I grab the letter?
Yep.
Should move to
Okay.
another room and read it if we want.
I'll
I feel
probably
like-
I'll probably just read it silently in there and then make a note of what it says here. Like I'll read it silently and then tell everybody else what the letter says.
Yep. Okay, so what the letter is saying is that it is an invite to come to Albion, as their talents have been recognized, and they should be included into the fold. It is similar to the kinds of letters, or shall I say, some of the coercions that you may have received upon being recruited into Ratatoskr.
Wait, we were coerced into joining?
Depends.
Depends on who we're talking about. But
Yeah,
this is
depends on
just
who you're talking
recruitment
about.
notes.
But generally speaking, you guys were recruited.
It's-
Anyway, should we break it to them since they are the subject of the letter? Should I break it to them?
Up to you.
What do you say, Uzet?
Huh? What do you mean?
Should we break the news to them?
Talents have been recognized.
Cause I'm willing to break the news. You guys don't have to do it.
I'm willing to break the news too.
Well, I won't say it really well.
Well, I'm gonna break the news.
Mhm.
All right. We have just my little companion here has just checked the letter that you have given us, and well, I do say you are mighty lucky.
Damn.
Jill, Jack, you have been. I don't know how to make this all sound all so pretty and everything, so I'm just gonna say it straight up. Our boss has allowed you to join us.
Huh.
And when you say join us, what do you mean?
Job
So-
opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity. Here's a good example. You know Watson's Emporium? Watson's.
Of course. It's very famous. Even back in our home village, there was a small store that would get Watson goods.
Oh, a second.
if I may say something, you can get a mighty fine discount at the main store in Albion if you join us. But of course, I'm not forcing you. This is entirely your choice.
In any case, we leave today.
And plus, we do have to go, as another matter needs to be tended to.
Hmm.
Listen, if you want a better employer, and if you like doing those dungeons under generally your terms, that's a good idea. But, you know, it's up to you. We're not going to force you to do anything. All I wish is that you two take your time and improve. I see in you two an unsharpened blade that can cut something pretty significant in the future. I'm not really good at talking like this, but this goes especially for you, a sword guy. Oh, that beautiful weapon ever again.
No, don't worry. Yeah. I'm gonna treat it as more important than my life.
I wouldn't say that, but
Do not undervalue your life.
You
Yeah.
saying that you wouldn't do that? You wouldn't say that? You of all people, from knowing where you're from, I highly doubt that.
Either way, though, whether your choice is to join us, whether your destiny is to be alongside our company, the decision has to be yours alone. But if you decide to not join, I wouldn't hold it against you. After all, there's more doors available. But if you do join, I will welcome you as potential new companions in the future if destiny just puts us in the same path together.
Like he said, if you join, there's a 0% chance that maybe you'll be on a little adventure with us as well.
Well, give us some time to think. But
Understood.
please, have some safe travels.
Of course. If you ever need us, we'll be at the Adventurers Guild in Albion, somewhere in Albion. Just, if you're ready, that's all. I'm just gonna say it straight. I hate wooden looping around words. If you ever decide, head to Albion, because someone will be waiting.
Thank you for that.
Alright. I think that is it for us here.
I think
I
that's
am glad I have met you.
I think that's the that's the last string for you guys anyways. I do gotta say bye to the other two people in this house just because they gave us some good information and helped us in the end. So I'm gonna say tie up some strings there and I'll be right out. So you guys go ahead.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
I kneel and give them a pat on the head and just greet my goodbyes.
I go to Jill and I say, may your strong faith continue to guide you.
As everyone is making their very nice goodbyes, you can see Ezreal just standing in the window behind them. And you can see him slowly. You can see him slowly opening it and just walk through.
Okay,
What?
witch guy.
The window.
What the hell is this?
The window. He walks through the window.
Like Yujiro Hanma?
I
He just
T-pose.
doesn't even open it.
I said I opened it. I lifted it up. I just climbed through the window.
Okay.
I thought you were I thought you were pulling a Yujiro and just crossing the window without even opening it.
I'm just T-posing and just clipping my way through.
Alright, so...
Hey, what do you think Misty Step is?
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I use my Starlight Step to come through.
My god.
That's
even more fancy.
He is drunk, isn't he?
Alright.
Has to be.
I go up from behind and I watch this app of like, god damn it, I have to go the other way now?
No, she was the one that does cross through the window.
Hey, open out the window. Let me
I
through
open
too.
I open the window for Siwu.
Hey, how you guys been?
Jesus
I-
Christ.
I
Y'all
tell
could
them-
have knocked on the
I-
front door?
I
Do
have
you
to-
guys not
too
know there's
normal.
a door?
There is a door, but I didn't want to go through that door.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
You know what? Live your life.
all right, Siwu, drop the equipment down, and let me read off what you need, Jack and Jill.
Here
What
you
you
are.
earned.
Boom.
You guys earned 74 gold, 2 light crossbows, 3 scimitars, 1 short sword, 1 longbow, 1 dagger, 2 studded leather armor, and if you want, you can have the journal of the deceased bandit that was threatening you.
I don't think that
All
was a good
yours.
idea.
Withhold the journal.
Okay, I keep the journal.
I want to write in it.
I look at the floor and frown my head upon the situation.
All this is all
Fellas,
yours.
I
Whatever
think-
you want to do with it, you can sell it, you can have it, you can use it.
Fellas,
Anything,
I think
all
this
yours.
is too much. Also, Witch Guy, I also got some news to share. And also the dwarf as well. These two have
You
been
mean they got invited
selected.
by Ratatoskr?
Well, I guess you heard about it.
I
How did
have
you
a fa-
hear about it?
I have a familiar who follows you all around.
Wait, what? Can I roll like a check to like check around if I see the familiar or not?
Perception. Roll perception
Let
to
me-
find the familiar.
What passive is needed to find it?
Where's the bastard?
Blind.
It's literally just a bird on the window.
Yeah,
On the windowsill.
it's like it's a crow that's been sitting on the window this whole time, and it's now
I
just
guess we'll-
sitting on Ezrafel's shoulder.
I guess we're blind.
No, I guess we're no. We're not blind. It's just that we didn't recognize it as the familiar.
Yeah,
It's just a bird,
it's
yo.
it's basically like that. Like Wolf, all you would have looked at with the bird is just it's a bird. You didn't
It's a bird.
recognize that it was Ezrafel's familiar.
Rosette would have recognized it.
Yeah.
Since when do you have stalking for a Pete?
I told you guys I had this familiar since the first day we met.
Why would you stalk us like that?
Why
Rosette,
wouldn't
the wolf do got a point. The wolf do the cat does have a point.
Why wouldn't I keep my eyes on you guys? We're a party, man.
You make it sound like I would shoot a random civilian, which is not entirely wrong, out of the blue.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Either way, we are too cramped in here, and we already said your goodbyes.
We need to
Jack
start
and
leaving.
Neil.
I need to say final goodbyes to some other people.
I
Y'all
need that-
start going ahead.
And that's
Same.
fine. We just want to drop off this equipment.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, what do Jack and Jill think about it?
Well, with the studded leather and Jack looking at his like tattered and broken armor that's been just lying on the ground. That's much appreciated. Thank you. But Jill,
Oh, you don't even know who I am.
I mean,
By the way,
to be
he's-
fair, I don't think Jack has met you either.
I know, that's just what makes it so hilarious.
Yeah, like he's just sort of like just thanking you just to be nice, but he's also like questioning you why.
I mean,
What?
I arrived late. I arrived like a day late, so I'll just assume they already met him.
I mean,
I just
I-
realized that Ezraphil never talked to Jack at all. He was always in the background his entire time, but he knows about Jack.
Right.
I'm just perplexed that this happened. As a player, I'm perplexed this happened. It's like hanging out with two groups of people and of online friends and playing the same shit. Yet somehow you've never played with both of them at once.
Oh,
Yeah.
basically what happened.
I am this group's pack mule / accountant / semi leader, semi negotiator, semi wizard. I have a lot of roles in this group. Anyway, I know about you, Jack. And I figured, oh, it was such a shame that you guys ripped off by those bandits. So, here, take the ill-begotten gains that they got that we used after we murdered them.
Yep. Free of
Mixed
blood.
it all up for you
Ish.
too. Even took away all the blood.
Mostly.
I probably would have washed off the blood on me that I got from them by now.
Oh, I'm just imagining, like you look at the studded leather armor, you're like, oh, I missed a spot, and Presti's that off.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
Like, man just literally, what's up, fuckers? T-posed inside the window. Here, have gear.
Here, have
I'm the one that
yeah.
got the gear.
It's
Anyway.
true.
This is the strangest way of Santa Claus to come visit a home.
This is probably how he enters our home. What do you mean?
Santa Claus is crusty elf. Look at the
well,
Santa Claus has
Elf
misty
doll.
steps.
I mean, if you look at Ezreal, he is wearing like a kind of like a mink coat. And
Oh.
Siwu is the height of a very small elf.
If this was Christmas,
I
I
am.
think they would have mistaken you for Santa and an elf.
It's Christmas in autumn. That's impressive.
Anyway,
Christmas
I
in
said-
autumn
Very
before
professional.
Halloween.
I sit on the
Anyways,
windowsill.
Already
Anyways.
Christmas in the server.
Let's start heading out. I'm gonna say goodbye to the two of us in the house. You
Yeah,
guys
me
start
too.
getting ready to.
Goodbye.
I say my goodbyes to the other two people in the house.
Yep.
I sit on the
Same.
windowsill
wave
and then take
goodbye.
a dive.
And I
Yep.
and I
And
apologize
Guys,
and
farewell.
I apologize quite profusely for the disruption.
Did they even know I was there? I don't think so.
Oh, they would have heard it.
I'm
would've
pretty
heard-
sure they will have heard it. It's kind of hard to not.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have heard us, but the big sister, former adventurer, just doesn't really care too much. Like, she has got up to her own kind of hijinks in her adventurer days.
Anyways,
Yeah.
now that we have said our goodbyes, cleaned up some spills and tied up some loose strings, I guess it's time for us to head back to Albion, because I get the feeling
Are we walking?
Yeah,
we are walking.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, who
You're
knows?
welcome.
Maybe we get another potion of heroism somehow.
Hey, oh no.
Oh my god.
No, okay. Who the fuck drew the Among Us on the world map?
Wait, what?
Again, that was
Again!
the previous party, I swear. It wasn't us.
So here's the thing, that had to be there for a very long time.
Avid, that has been there for weeks now.
Yeah.
I drew that weeks ago.
This is probably okay. If you upload this to YouTube, this is probably gonna be 100% the most replayed part of the pod.
No, wait, there's another one!
Where? Ah.
There's
There's
one
another one.
Yeah, that was,
Where?
on the
Wait,
bottom
where?
left
I
corner.
didn't draw that one. Who drew that?
that was there for
I don't
ages,
know.
dude. I think it's
That's
just
not
the
my...
mark.
Ah.
You can see that one.
No, I'm looking at every single part of this map.
All right.
This is basically like our place where every single pixel is basically just a mogus.
Ah.
That's been there for months.
All right, what's next? We're
All
going
right.
to Albion, but where are we even?
We're,
We're
up
we're
here.
heading back to
Up here.
Avalon.
Are
Up
we
here.
Gold Leaf?
Yeah, Gold Leaf.
Yeah, we're
That's
Gold
where you
Leaf.
guys are.
But we're heading to Avalon, so
We're heading
All right.
to Avalon?
Yeah,
yeah,
going to
our
Avalon.
mission is done.
Yeah, sorry.
Going home.
Sorry, I kept saying Albion when I meant Avalon, because Albion's the country.
Oh.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine the confusion of those kids then. It's like, we're going to Albion? Fucking
No,
hell.
I wasn't gonna say anything, I just assumed you guys were doing slip of the tongue. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
Forbidden, we all know what you meant, but
Yeah,
brain
for-
go burr.
Freudian slip. Anyway,
I'm just
yeah,
I'm just making it a speech impediment thing due to the large amount of chemicals my character has probably dealt with.
All right, so it is pretty much a non-eventful journey. Yeah, back to Avalon. Some wildlife disturbs your camp for a brief moment, but other than that, nothing really eventful happens. No merchants stuck on the roadside. Just
I can't rob a merchant.
just adventurers going to and fro, farmers harvesting in the fields, that kind of thing. And your journey here started out with just a kind of, shall we say, air of mystery, but on your journey back, you feel satisfied in accomplishing the tasks set out towards you. And you guys make your way through this gate of Albion and back into the tavern, your home base.
Avalon.
Well, looks like we're back in our little place of residence.
Mm-hmm.
Honda is kicking back and having
So,
another
rich
smoke.
guy, what the hell money we're gonna get from this?
Basically,
As long as
you
we
guys
are
are all
together
just
on a mission, I will hold on to the purse strings so that we can divvy it up after every mission.
Well, that makes sense.
Alright.
basically,
And-
you guys are all just sitting around a table where, and you've got your spy master Ari, who's holding a crystalline orb. And she says, "Welcome back. Are you ready for the debrief?"
Sure.
Another mission already?
Indeed.
Oh wait, this is
Straight
a
away. Should have expected it.
No rest
Alright.
for the weird.
All right.
No rest for the damned.
The orb glows, and a holographic figure appears, and it's Neve.
Hey, Lady Daedalus.
Well,
Good to meet
big
you
boss
again.
lady is here. Good boss,
Yes.
you might say.
Now, give me your side of the report after I, left. What did you discover?
Rich guy, can you summarize it?
I have an entire mission report.
Well, yes, but did you submit it?
What was the spark notes?
I believe this is the part where I'd submit it.
Then
I just
submit
take
it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the time.
Yes, this is the time, Wolf. I just take out like
The-
sheets of paper and just
Bible.
Yeah, just read it off. I
The
see.
boss is here in hologram, not actually here.
I
Yeah,
we have our spy master with us.
Yeah, but Spy Master is holding the crystalline orb and channeling the magic into it. So that
Okay.
yeah.
So what happened was, and I narrate what occurred. I even told them about my foibles, and I even tell them about everyone's foibles and gains, not hiding anything at all whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
You said something about a sword. Allow me to see it,
Yes.
bring it up to the image.
I have it here. I touch it, it attempted to take center control of my mind. I resisted it, as you can see, but I do not know what its purpose is. Even the priestess at the tomb had no clue other that its power, it's old and it's hungry.
So all lost Crosta from. It's a pity. Something is inside that sword, much probably what the priestess told you. But apart from that, I do not know what it wants or what its goals are. Be careful around it, it could be a powerful tool. Or it could consume you, either or.
I see. I shall take it with great care. I hope to once see what it means.
Right, and you have finally witnessed what the enemy is doing. The enemy of this age. It is a force of corruption, let us say.
The Amogus.
The draconic things you saw were a symptom of that. The fact that they think, and maybe it is possible, that Alpha could bring back Tiamat, that is not a nice thought. Killed her once, have to kill her again. That's going to be a ball ache. Alright. Anyway, what you should do now is rest up. In the coming weeks and months, those who are available will be joining me in Hayloft. There is an item and a person we must find. I will explain
good,
more
boss.
once you people are up here. But yes, as no doubt the priest has probably told you, the 6th Age has, if not ended, coming to an end. We are entering the 7th, and I will not let the material plane fall, not after all the work I put into it.
May
So we
I
speak again.
may I inquire a question quickly?
One before I must go.
Who is Alpha?
That is a complicated question. A history lesson then. A decade ago, I was, as my nature was since I no longer was human, a part of the Guardians lot. Chroniclers, noting down history. As I thought it was best, I stepped away. A mistake, obviously. But this entity attacked us and wiped out everything there. I am its sole survivor. We once again discovered, with the use of, well, the party I formed, Prometheus, the entity Alpha down in the Dwarven Holds. It was siphoning a foundry. I have learned its true nature. It seems to be a natural function of the world. Once too much has happened, a grand reset must take place. This entity brings it about. I intend to stop it and banish it to the winds.
So, you're saying that this Alpha fellow is, to put it very nicely, would just wipe the slate clean.
Indeed.
Well, I guess that's my answer question. Wait, what? I guess I'm still
Other way around.
hungover. Guess I'm still a little bit hungover. Anyways, so I'm guessing our next mission will be potentially taking place in Hayloft, correct?
Yes. Back before all the planes melted together, there were a lot more divines than there are now. The council, though, worried that Alpha would take their power, has scattered aspects of themselves around the material plane. One such aspect is in Hayloft. I intend to retrieve him before Alpha gets the chance. And we can also take control of the province at the same time.
But may I ask inquiry another question, if I may? You mentioned an item, but you've also mentioned a person. May I ask who we're looking for potentially?
From what the Lady of Graves has told me, an individual named Boros is in Hayloft. A aspect, a piece of power from the Warden of Time.
Boros, my beloved.
I wonder how they're like.
Interesting. Anyways, unless we're not looking for another person or anything, I guess that's all we need to know.
For now. More will be explained when you're up here in the coming months. We're laying the groundwork, finding who we must eliminate and getting them all in one place to deal with them.
I do wonder. I wonder if we get to meet these Prometheus fellows one of these days.
I have sent my fellow party members of Prometheus down south in a hunt for another aspect while I work north. Maybe. We plan, at least I plan, to control a region, that might be the chance.
I see. Well, as a Black Ops squad, I do say this is a mission well done. There was one tiny little thing missing. Gold.
Yes, Vera and Vera's assistant Ari will deal with it. The pouches are in the other room. But I must be off. Groundwork must be laid.
Well,
Mrs.
I guess
Neum,
that's it.
I at least before you go, let me thank you for your assistance in that the dungeon.
I did not
Yes.
expect to be called upon. When the Lady of Graves did so, it surprised me. That individual should be kept an eye upon. To be able to talk to a member of the Divine, just so. Not easily, but having the ability to do so while one's so young is merit alone.
Well,
Faith was strong. I assure you, we shall keep an eye on her.
well, I do say I did a mighty fine job at convincing them. I think.
We shall be prepared.
All right.
I feel like I'll be here.
Well, I guess our squad's gonna be MIA for a little bit since we're taking a good old rest.
Could I?
Rest up,
Oh.
sharpen your blades, and be ready for the next adventure.
All right. Is there a sauna?
Coming up next on season 2 of the Lat Squad.
But yes, that is it. You've had your debrief. Your reward. You will receive your rewards at a later date once I have completely decided what it is.
Are there thermal
back-
waters near this tavern?
Question: should I add that I have like a cursed word in my items or something?
Basically, for all intents and purposes, you have a +1 longsword that deals additional force damage, 1d8 force damage.
I would just
Yeah.
call it a voice with a sword in it. Or schizo.
All right, I'll get
It's
to
so
writing
late.
it then.
And for
There's one
those who
longsword.
are curious, I was speaking basically Dobazul, because Dobazul had the full fucking translator, and the phrase that is translated to for English is "I am sorry, my kin."
Interesting.
Mm.
Oh.
Ooh. No one could understand what the fuck you said there, but okay
Yeah.
then.
Good thing no one
Said that when
speaks.
I
No one
checked out the
speaks
sword, right?
Draconic.
So it's
Wait.
so what I said is Zuu los crossis di fron.
Wait, Avid, did you just say that no one speaks Draconic?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hey,
Immediately.
Lich guy.
Comprehend
Do a
languages.
ritual really quick.
Yeah, a ritual that'll take an hour.
Who
Another
cares?
hour.
It's 10 minutes. Still,
It would
that's
be
a
gone.
ridiculous
It
amount of
would be
time.
gone by then. What do you mean?
I mean,
I
Well, you
understand it.
what you can do is for the next time we have a meeting with Miss Niam, you basically precast that if you feel saucy about whatever she might be muttering.
That's gonna,
I feel like
gonna help with
Neve would
understanding of
I feel like Neve would realize that the comprehend language has been cast. I don't know if we were a hologram, but like in person, I think she would realize.
Listen, there's
like a
such
bad
a
idea.
thing. There's such a thing as fucking around and finding out, and I'm really curious what we will find out.
I mean, Heckleberry already fucked around and found out in the beginning.
First thing,
What happened to Heckleberry?
He
tried to
tried
steal
lobbing
something.
He tried lobbing the spy master.
Yeah, basically the head spy master. He tried to fucking rob her.
I
Yeah.
rolled 26 to the 27, but I still didn't get it.
Yeah.
How does
Yeah.
that happen?
'Cause I'm plus 10.
Yeah, the
Right.
DC was 30 on that.
Yeah, I needed to get
20.
20s on both. Yeah.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Understandable.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this adventure. And we will be back next week to with the start of a new adventure, new companions, and new powers. Because don't forget, you guys are all level 5 now.
Yeah, I hit a better. I hit the moron.
Twice.
Just for record keeping, how much was the gemstone pendant?
I believe the gemstone pendants were 50 gold each. Let me pull up the loot journal.
Anyways, season 2 of the Rat Squad will be coming to feeders and TV stations
Oh no,
near you.
250 gold.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
So,
We earned 250 gold. Okay.
No. Let me organize everything first. Don't divvy up the money yet.
Yep.
We'll do it
So
next time.
basically, this is your reward.
Okay, so it's 250 gold for
No,
each or total.
That 250 gold. Just ignore that. That's not for you specifically. That's for the entire party that I have to split.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
man. These are pretty trying times.
Yeah, no. I posted in D&D chat your reward in terms of gold value.
holy shit!
That,
Okay.
Oh,
and then
That's
we
a
got
lot of money.
How many people do we have?
Oh my
What the-
goodness.
Brother,
Six.
what the heck?
We have like 8. We have 8.
6,
No, not 8, 7.
7.
Wait. In that case,
There are 7.
in that case, let me divvy up how much silver and gold we have as a party on my sheet first.
I have 23 gold as of now.
I'm broke.
me
You
too.
are bloke.
Yep.
Bro,
Wait, wait, while we do that, what was the effect of the sword? I'm writing it.
1d8 force damage.
Force.
and it's
Is it
plus 1.
additional or is it the type of damage it deals?
Additional.
Okay.
Okay. In addition to that, how much?
Yeah,
Force
you
damage.
you also you get resistance to psychic damage,
Oh.
which is really good because psychic is the least resisted damage type.
All right.
Wizard laughs in Intellect Fortress.
Let me add all that up if you don't mind.
All good. But yeah, guys, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the session once again, and we'll be all back next week.
That's how you
Thank you.
jinx